The secret I carry. A year and a half ago, I lay flat on my back, legs spread, and the world as I knew it took a turn for somewhere in between the pits of fiery hell worst and a blip on the radar nothingness. I had a miscarriage. A baby I did not know existed was leaving my body. One visit to the doctor, and I was that woman, the woman who becomes the keeper of secrets. There I was, laying, streams of tears falling on the scratchy sheet underneath me. My OBGYN nonchalantly ordered blood work, a follow-up sonogram, and noted the said blip in my chart. With little time to pull up my pants, I was propelled into a surreal trek down the hall for labs, surrounded by women who had not lost their babies. I cried with a force I never knew my body could handle, while I mourned the loss of something I never knew I had, and grieved the loss of someone I never knew I wanted. It doesn't fail me the blessings I've had in this lifetime, yet the grief I experienced in that moment consumes me still today. It was all-consuming and created a space between me and everyone else. At times it was so suffocating, I was left breathless, gasping for sanity amid unexpected bouts of crying in meetings and lunchtime anger complete with breaking of pencils and slamming of office doors. Locked down in my office for hours at a time with little to no contact with any one person who may give me that oh so sorry look or soapbox about angels and babies and heaven and God. They could take their fairy tale gods and angels. I had no time for them. Leave me the ones of the old, the ones of fresh, moist earth, the swaying branches of the trees, and the sweetness of the jasmine outside my house. The ones who didn't damn me for the nights that I spent angry and cursing at a starless sky. Gods who didn't condemn me for the scathing stares at strollers, onesies, and pictures of newborns proudly displayed. The tears that welled when friends and coworkers announced their pregnancies. The pain and envy that overshadowed any joy I felt for them. It consumed me, consumes me. It leaves me faithless, filled with a darkness that allows no room for the love I so want to give. I pushed away coworkers, friends, my children, and finally my husband. And then when I was all alone, I realized I could not even stand myself. I needed a change before I sobbed my way out of a job or was institutionalized. Trips to understanding therapists brought countless yellow plastic-topped bottles filled with pills that provided a short-lived respite and a bitter, dry mouth aftertaste. And I managed. An echo of the person I once was, I found myself trudging through the motions of work, home, and living until those motions were not enough. And so I sought help elsewhere. I perused WebMD and Pinterest and Facebook and every other outlet I could find, inspiration, motivation, my salvation. Hours were spent huddled over my desk, late nights in the dark. I lost myself in the World Wide Web, seeking a savior for the husk I felt I was becoming. The dry whispers of my former self were out there somewhere. I just had to find them. I have 4 pretty fabulous kids when they want to be, or want money, or Legos, or even bail money, and who don't hold it against us when we say no, who with their doors slamming and iPhone tweeting and sticky jam fingers, infrequent phone calls, emails, and dropping trow in the front yard selves weaken me at the knees. And then there's the husband, who stands outside the locked door, waiting for me to come back from the other side, patient and silent. I have wallowed in postponed acceptance for as long as I can, putting off the closure I so desperately need for as long as humanly possible. But I don't know where to hit the restart button, the part where I get past the business of grieving and, onto that business of living, where I no longer cringe and freeze over the simplest things like answering the phone, putting on pants, or going in public, where I beg mercy for the deadlines left unmet, for the words failing on deaf ears time and time and time again from the little voice hitting me at the waist. Where can I press fast forward to get to the part that includes mother-child cuddles on rainy Sundays? And that brings us to the matter of the secret I carry, and it is this. The fear that I can never recover, and that I do not care if I ever do. that there is no restart button, and that I do not wish to see how this will play out. And so I carry this secret within myself. I cannot talk about it because they think I'm crazy. I cannot cry about it because they stare. I cannot laugh about it because they say I'm heartless. And so here I stand, alone. Thank you.